Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Sit Down with the Swans. But it's not only the Swans today, we have some special guests with me. So, how about you guys introduce yourself first?
I'm Kimi and I'm a veteran in Stirling Curva, Tanjong Pagar United supporters group.
Okay, how about you?
I'm Yanyu and I've been part of the Stirling Curva since 2022.
Alright, and of course, you know, to my left, you know who this Mr. Swan Army himself. So, let's get into this, alright? So, as I'm asking this as neutral fans and also as your own supporter group. So, how do you feel about the new rules and the shift of SPL calendar to the European calendar now? So?
For me, I feel that it's good and bad lah. Like the bad thing is we have to acclimatize and we have to adapt quick. But the good part is at least you can see that there is for this year specifically there is a long break in between the seasons, so it gives us time to recuperate, regenerate. For Tanjong Pagar's case, rebuild. So yeah.
Alright. Okay, how about you?
Well, I feel it's good that we have 6 foreigners so that our AFC teams that are in the AFC competition are able to compete with those leagues that have more foreign quotas. And also it is good that we were able to have this break to allow our league players in the Singapore Premier League to go for the AFF Mitsubishi Cup, unlike those in the Malaysian and Thailand teams. But with the 6 foreigners, I felt maybe we should wait for the following year, because one issue that we faced, because we lost all those players in the Thai League and the Malaysia League, we lost a lot of key players. And one big issue is the striker position, where I don't think many locals are getting the opportunity, besides maybe Iqbal and maybe Shawal and Abdul Razak. Yeah. Right. Other than that, I think it's good lah.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to add on to them?
I agree with both of their points.
Yep.
I believe it's good that we are shifting to a European calendar, provided that we are looking at having our local players move abroad to Europe.
Of course, we always want that.
And with regards to the increase in the number of foreigners, I think it helps us to be better prepared if we were to go to AFC competitions. And as we can see this season, like LCS and Tampines have done, I would say, slightly better compared to previous
Yes, of course.
years.
Okay, yep.
And I believe that is in part due to the increase in the number of foreigners.
Alright, okay, as you can see there, the general opinion for all of them is it's a good shift, it's a good way to improve our standards for the SPL. Okay, how about we move on? So, with the WPL already ended, so what are your thoughts on the WPL, and is there any ways to improve our ladies domestic league? Let's start with you.
I think it's been a very good few seasons since the return of the Women's League in Singapore. We push LCS all the way again, this time with 1 point. But I think as a whole, the league, maybe with the WNL there, we shouldn't make it exclusive league anymore. We should have a promotion and relegation. I mean, the ladies themselves, they are not as wide of a gap, I believe, in terms of financial. So they are able to test themselves and also to increase the pool of players in our domestic league. Yeah.
Okay. How about you guys? How do you feel the WPL as a whole as a Tanjong Pagar fan, and walk me through your thoughts?
I mean, of course, we have to consider the limitations financially,
Yeah, of course.
which is what we see in quite a number of clubs throughout the WPL. And therefore, actually, I do agree with him that we should have promotion and relegation, because right now we are having this problem where there's a huge skill gap between the top of the WPL and the bottom of the WPL. And by having a promotion and relegation system, it will encourage teams to work harder and to find and to allow for newer players to come in and join their clubs.
I think for me it's more of the marketing. So it's like you notice how well marketed the SPL is. Even for the SYL is well marketed, but WPL, like, nobody really hears of it. Like, I mean, yes, there are channels, there are social media, but if you're not in the loop, then you probably don't know about it. So I guess they need to market it more, push women's football to better heights in a way. And you know, football is a unisex sport lah. There is no limitations to men. It's only a men's sport. So you know, it's with marketing of the league, then hopefully the women will get more exposure, and you know, you never know, more female footballers might travel overseas.
Yep. So you heard it here first. We need more exposure. We need more ladies to join our Singapore football system. You know, maybe improve it, our standard as a whole. So the next one, this is a very, some would say, very interesting question for both of you, because I really want to know what your answers are. Okay, is there anyone would you want to sign for you from the Tanjong Pagar side, and for you guys from the Airbag side? It can be local, it can be foreign, and like you have to have an explanation behind your answer. All right. So there's no. I like this guy because he's good. You have to have a thoughtful like explanation. Okay, we start with you. How about we start with the Tanjong Pagar side? You know, because I want to hear who you want to poach from us.
I mean, it's kind of obvious lah. I mean, we would really sure could use the skills of Raihan Stewart in our team, because you know, defensively he's good. He's a solid player overall, and we really could use a defensive player like him. And at the same time, you know, he brings that form of like physique to the team. Like, you know, he's quite buff, so you know, you really need someone like him in our lineup. As for foreigner, Jumbo. Okay. I want to know what your. Why?
No,
Why?
really.
Why?
Because okay. My personal opinion, his strike partner Shingo. His strike partner
Shingo is good. It's just that I feel that because Shuhei has more experience in the league, so he's probably more he knows the game. He knows the Singapore game, and you know, with him, we could use that experience. I don't know, Isan could.
Yeah, how about you? Do you think Jumbo could fit in your Tanjong Pagar system better than Shingo, or you do have another player in mind?
If you ask me, this has been something that I felt very strongly about over the past few seasons, which is that we need a target man. And Jumbo and the other player that I had in mind was Boris. They are both league proven players,
of course,
and we know that they have the quality to show it, even though, being honest, they haven't been as good as in previous seasons. There is good quality in those players, so I think they can do well in our team. But another player that I would like to bring in will probably be a centre defensive midfielder. A lot of people will say he's maybe a bit past it, but I will still say I advocate strongly for Shadan Sulaiman, because hey, what are you guys laughing?
But Shada not in Everex.
Oh, from Albrecht.
From Albrecht. We've been talking.
Shit.
Okay. Is there anyone? You said you want a defensive midfielder?
Yes.
Do you know? Yeah, exactly. People over there have been shouting for it. How about Said Firdaus?
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't been watching many of your matches. I only watch Tanjong Pagar matches.
Alright, it's okay. But honestly, I think Said Firdaus would slot in perfectly to your guys' team. You know, you guys need a really good midfielder to maybe like cycle the ball around, and he's doing bits in defense, he's doing bits in attack, he's doing bits everywhere he plays. So okay, how about here? Do you think there's anyone that we really need from the Tanjong Pagar side to join Abrex?
It's a difficult choice, but I think maybe I feel Reza. I know he's not a Tanjong Pagar player as a whole, but he's a on loan player. But I feel yes, Reza has Jurong links, and we are Jurong based and Jurong club, so I feel that he could add extra depth in the midfield.
Yes.
And another one, maybe another additional defensive backup or defensive option, because we have Koki and Ebu, but whenever things come up, we are slotting in a makeshift centre back. So I think I have been a fan of him since he was playing in our youth teams. I think it's Faizal Roslan.
Yes,
He can play left back, right back, and has the ability to whip in the cross in. So it will give additional options to the whole back line.
Okay. As for me, I think if you guys were wondering, I also agree with my brother right here. Faizal Roslan would be the perfect utility man for us, because I'm so scared of when Koki or Ibu get injured. Then we had to slot in players like Syed, players like Junki in the in the CB position. But I know they'll be doing well, but we just need like a natural guy there so to fit in there. Alright.
So, sorry to our friend Vikram, I didn't choose any of your players, but I will give a special shout out maybe to Zanlivio.
Zanlivio is a great player. I mean, we could use him, but we already have beautiful players on the wing already. Alright, okay, to wrap it up, okay, as a whole, we just had our final game for Albrechts a few days ago, and now it's moving on to the long-awaited Mitsubishi Cup for us. Alright, so have you had a chance to look at the squad? Yeah, alright. So
Just announced only, yeah?
Just announced, yeah, exactly. So give me your thoughts on what you think the squad is like. Do you think we have a chance going far into this tournament? Just brutal thoughts, brutal honest thoughts, because for the fans.
Okay, I'm just bummed out that no Tanjong Pagar United players were selected, but we all know who to blame. I shall not mention who. But so basically, I feel that it's a solid squad. With the Fandi Bros not being released and all, we can actually depend on.
That's one in Singapore though.
Yeah, that's one in Singapore. But then again, it's still a solid squad lah. But you can count on Shawal Anwar.
Yeah, of course.
You can count on Kyoga. You can count on all these players. But I guess we can use that as an advantage. That considering that we have a lot of players being released, by their clubs, so we can use that advantage and make use of it to do well for the upcoming AFF Cup lah. So we have to win this. We have to win this. At most, at least final.
Okay, how about you? Have you looked at our group already? Yeah. So how do you feel about our group? You think you can push to those at least second or first if you really high achiever?
I don't support Arsenal but trust the process.
Okay.
But on a serious note, I personally feel the group is a little tough.
Of course.
Although we are playing Thailand on our home ground and their squad is slightly less strong due to the Thai league still going on and the club's not releasing their players.
Probably no Ben Davies.
Yeah.
Ben Davies. I mean, it's a long-term plan. Long-term plan by the government.
Ada custom, tak gone.
No entry.
But on a serious note, I watched the friendlies and I watched
of course.
a few of the other matches. Going forward, it's good. It's good. There's a thought process. There's a good tactic that's being implemented by the coach. But defensively, we are still very shaky. Especially without Safuwan, I am a bit worried. But end of the day,
we have to trust.
We have to trust. And most importantly, I believe this coach will at least bring us entertainment and show us improvement.
Of course.
And that's what I personally want as a Singaporean, especially after what happened for the last.
Heartbreaking.
Was those 2 years? Those 2 years felt like 10.
Last AFF was too much. We could have gone to the final.
Yes, you did from the Tanjong Pagar fan. We just want effort. We just want to see 200%. Okay, how about from the Albrechts side? Okay, we have two players, Syed Firdaus and Ryan Stewart. So do you think they can perform well, put a shift in, make our country proud?
I mean, it's given for all the Singaporean football fans. I wouldn't say that we don't care about the result. We do care about the result. But what important is that how we play. I mean, if you give your whole heart out, your effort, people can see and people will still back you. Just remember when we last hosted it during the COVID AFF, where against Indonesia, we were all out pouring our heart. We were proud of those players that played, and we are proud that those players are Singaporean. That's what we want to feel. For our players, if they are in the provisional squad, I feel I think they have a good chance making it to the squad, especially Raihan, given that his performance in the recent friendlies. For Said, we hope that he will be able to join Raihan, as he just got back from injury and have been playing well ever since. For the squad entirely, it's a bit concerning about the striker position. I feel like we have Shawal that knows the goals. Taufik, and I believe they put Faris as a striker. If I'm not wrong, inside the forward position. They know the goal, but they are not an out and out striker. The only one that I feel is an out and out is Abdul Razak. But he's young, so we got to give the backing of Coach Ogura. Other than that, I feel the squad is well balanced and targets for the future. We must make the full use of our home advantage, win all our home games, then we win in Hanoi. Then we will not be much of a stressful trip back up to Bukit Jalil like the previous one. I think none of you went there.
I'll be going there this time.
I'll be going there too. So hopefully we will be able to dampen the hostile atmosphere, because we know Malaysia and Thailand, the Causeway Challenge.
Imagine the scenes. Okay, we just imagine the scenes. We go to Bukit Jalil. We put in the shift.
We score 4 goals.
Hey, Malaysians watching this.
They know
I know. We know some Malaysians watch the channel, so
They already whacked our butts, man. It's our time to return the favor.
But just one more thing, even though there's no Tanjong Pagar player representing the Singapore squad, there is a Tanjong Pagar player representing the Timor-Leste squad. So and we'll be facing him in Hanoi. So it'll be Ziniville for Timor-Leste. So all the best to him. Hopefully he can make our defenders run a bit.
okay.
You never know.
I mean, but not win.
Why not win?
I mean, it's okay if Singapore scores 4, then you can score 3.
I'll take it.
And then by making the Singaporean defenders tired when the season returns.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but on a serious note, the Indonesia versus Singapore match was the match that made me into a Singapore football fan. So I hope we show the same passion this time. We can get
100% lah. I think all our Singapore boys after that last tournament, I think they want to prove something. 100%. I think they want to prove something. And okay, as an overall, I'll just summarize. So all we want is 100% effort, good plays, and just give it all for the best, give it all for your country. I think that's all. Is there anything else you want to add? No? Alright, that's all. Thank you for watching. Instead of every Singata, we were going to say Majulah Singapura.